In this demonstration, we're going to have a look at how we configure accepted domains and also as well how we set up our send domains. So in the case of our accepted domains, an accept domain is something that we accept email to, and a send domain or a remote domain is something we send an email to. So as you can see within the Exchange Admin Center, we do have the ability to set up accepted domains within the Exchange Admin Center. For us to set up our remote domains or send domains, what we're going to send to, we have to do that through the Exchange Management Shell. So we'll start off by creating an accepted domain. An accepted domain is not only what we can receive email to, it's also what we can generate email policies for our addresses. So what we're going to do at this point here is if I just come to my email address policies, if I just select a new one, if I just give it a name, it doesn't really matter what I'm going to call it because I'm not actually going to really create one. But what we'll do at this point here is I just want to look on this drop down, and on the drop down I can only see a datum.com, and that's because that's the only accepted domain I currently have. So now what we'll do is we'll now create an accepted domain. And to create an accepted domain, we click the plus button, brings us into a wizard. So the first thing we have to do at this point here is we have to specify what we're going to use this domain for. So we're just going to call this Tailspin Toys. So that's what we're going to use this for. Then what we're going to do is for the domain, we're going to use tailspintoys.com. And then we have to specify exactly what type of domain this is. So is it authoritative? So any email is delivered only to valid recipients in this Exchange organization. All email for unknown recipients will be rejected. Are we an internal relay? So email is delivered to the recipients in this Exchange organization or relayed to an email sender at another physical or logical location that we may own. Or is it an external relay? So email is relayed to an email server at another physical or logical location. So we could just be passing email through this Exchange server to go to another Exchange server. What we're going to do is we're going to say that this is an internal relay, and then what we'll do is we'll select save. So now we also have Tailspin Toys. So now what we'll do is we'll set up our remote domain. So to do that, we do that through the Exchange Management Shell. So the first thing we're going to do at this point here is we're just going to get information relating to the remote domains. So we'll do a get hyphen, and then remote D, hit the tab key, hit the enter key. So as we can see here, our remote domain is basically everywhere. So what we can also do as well is we can specify other domains as well, and what we could do with those other domains is we could specify cost flow. So we could specify if we're going to a certain domain that we will take this route, if we're going to a different domain we'll take this route. So to do that we use the new -remote domain commandlet. And we're going to specify new -remote domain space -name space Contoso space -domain name will be contoso.com. So we can see that's now created. So another thing we can do is we can now get information relating to that domain we've just created. So we can do that again with the get-remote domain. And then what we're going to do with this remote domain is we're only really interested in Contoso. And we want information about it, so we want everything. So all we'll do is we'll just use our pipe symbol, which on a UK keyboard is shift/, and we'll just format the list. We'll hit enter so we can see all of the information relating to that remote domain. So just looking down here, I suppose things that we're interested in here, it's not an internal domain. Also as well, auto reply is enabled, auto forward is enabled, delivery report is enabled. Other things down here as well is we've got allow out of office type is external as well. So lots and lots of information relating to that domain. Now we can modify some of that information as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my set-remote domain Contoso auto forward enabled is going to be set to false. Delivery report enabled is also going to be set to false. And for my non-multipurpose internet mail extension character set, I'm specifying one called Windows-1252. And finally, just to check, make sure that's gone through, all we'll do is we'll just use a couple of up arrows here. We'll just format the list, and if we have a look down now, what we can now see is we have some falses in place. We can see the non-main character set has also been modified. And that's the end of this demonstration of creating accepted domains and remote domains, or as I call them, send domains. Thank you.